Hi everyone, good day to you. Um, I hope you're doing well. Sure you're seeing this face for the very first time here, and oh, don't be surprised. You'll be seeing this face more and more often here. So my name is Tajuddin Shukurat Muturayo. I prefer to be called Ayo, and my colleague here for today is David. And we have an interesting topic before us to discuss with you. I'm sure you're going to find it interesting. But before we comment, I would like that you do an introduction. Welcome back. So, I have come to realize something, and I would love that my colleague here share his opinion with us. I've come to realize that when you're meeting people for the first time, or you're meeting them again after a very long time, they tend to ask certain questions. Well, for me, I find those questions unsettling. I really do not like them. I feel insecure when asked those questions. Questions like, for instance, when you're meeting somebody after a very long time, they tend to ask questions like, what work do you do now? How much are you earning? And if perhaps they did not know you are not married as at a particular time, they tend to ask questions like, "Are you married?" If you say to them yes, they ask, "Have you given birth?" I personally find those questions too personal. So, what do you think about such questions? If perhaps someone asks you, "How much are you earning now?"
Mhm.
How will you feel about
Well, it depends on who and how long I've met the person.
that? Okay.
Most time, we humans, we are very curious in asking questions, even little questions about others. We want to know if their success and failure is more better than ours. You get.
Okay.
So most time, we want to know more information about them. So
So you
I just
are
feel
you feel
okay.
it's normal.
It's normal, but it depends on who you are giving your answers to, and you know how to be.
Okay. So what if it is a total stranger that is asking you? The person comes like you tell the person, "I work into so and so place," and the person is asking, "How much do you earn?" Like I don't know, maybe ladies do not feel that, but to men, they tend to be, they tend to be so insecure when somebody asks them how much are they earning. You know.
Okay,
So
can't
how will
just
you feel when it is coming from a stranger?
stranger I
Now
don't even
it
know.
is no longer someone that you know, but a total stranger. How will you feel about
I feel so insecure because why would you just want to come up to me asking me questions about my personal income and about because I don't know if I'm to even ask someone about that, it has to be someone I know. Because if you're asking me, I'll be so eager, why do you want to know about this personal
that?
things? So most time I might give you answer depending on the environment and how your appearance is okay and what
Okay.
your info is all about.
Okay. Actually, for me, I do not, regardless of the person that is asking such questions,
Yeah.
I don't take it lightly at all. Like, question, why will you be asking me when are you getting married? Why
Mm.
will you be asking me questions like when are you going to give birth? Why will you be asking me questions like when will you get a life for yourself and all that? I feel those questions are way too personal, and I really do not think it is entirely correct. I do not feel it is entirely correct to ask people such questions. So I feel it is better to ask less personal questions like, "Oh, it's been a while I saw you. How are you doing now? How are you progressing? Wow, you're looking good. Can you tell me the secret?" I personally would not ask somebody questions such as when will you get married? When will you give birth and all that.
Mm.
So I would rather ask questions like what is the reason behind this success? I can see that you are making waves. Like for somebody like me, I have a lot of content creators as friends. So whenever we get to meet after a long time, we just ask ourselves, how have you been doing it? You are making progress online. And can you tell us the secret? And with that, people tend to be free. In
Yeah.
fact, if you ask the right questions, they tend to divulge information that they are not even supposed to say to you. Why? Because you are interested in their growth. You are interested in what makes them feel secure. So we are still coming back with other things, other questions that people ask that make people insecure.
Now I don't blow. One for the money, two for the dough, three for the shorty. Now I don't blow. One for the money, two for the dough, three for the shorty. Now I don't blow. One for the money, two for the dough, three for the shorty. Now I don't blow. She told my love that love. She talks out the coco. She want know the coco. Yeah. But I want to give you some love. She talks out the coco. She still want know the coco. Yeah. If money not there, now wait till she can. Oh. She tell me, say she got run away. She got run very bad away. Yeah. As the rubber don't there, the baby gone the mail. See the baby don't come again. You don't forget back in the days. I've been the beg you to try. Reason with me. If I don't get today, I go get up tomorrow. I think you want make a die. It no easy for me. If I don't get today, I go get up tomorrow. Say one for the money, two for the dough, three for the shorty. Now I don't blow. One for the money, two for the dough, three for the shorty. Now I don't blow. Say one for the money, two for the dough, three for the shorty. Now I don't blow. One for the money, two for the dough, three for the shorty. Now I don't blow. You see this life, no be so. I remember the month of December. No loving, no caring, no tender. You rejected my love cause I was broke. I've been the enter Okada high. From me to Mata straight to Alaba. How I wish, say, you believe me. Back then it was Walana. Those days in Junior Puja. You insist, hey, you don't need me.
Hello, welcome back. I'm sure you got value from our first discussion. So let's proceed from here. So I also have another question for you. Um, how do you feel when you're meeting people for the first time and all that they start telling you is their life stories? They begin to tell you stories of how things were not good for them. You're meeting them for the first time and
Mm.
they've told you virtually everything about their life. So what comes to your mind when such people are talking?
Well, I just feel sympathy for them most time. But all of a sudden, most time I feel like these ones are just trying to get trust from you, get trust from you or something. But what I feel mostly whenever some people come around me doing those kind of things, I just most time I avoid them if I know this one is just trying to look for help in some kind of way and he doesn't know how to go about it, just telling me his life history. But instead of doing all this way, instead of doing all this thing to come to me for help, you just complain instead of going to because those time most time I feel it's like a waste because not all of them are necessary.
Yeah.
But then when you see the important ones, you know how to like go about it. So I feel most time whenever I see something like that come across me, well, I just go follow it up as it is, and then if it needs my opinion, I'll actually give it one.
Okay, so do you do that as a person? Like you're meeting with somebody for the first time and you're telling the person I am this. Sometimes it is not even about telling them your life problem. It can even be when you tell people, when you boast. I see it as boasting.
Okay,
When
that's
you
like
begin to tell a
right.
person, do you know I am so 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 and so? Do you know I work in so so and so? Do you know how much I am? Do you know who I am and all that? So do you do that often to people?
No, I don't see it as something unique or something classy to just come up. If you want to do something like that, at least let your life show your character, your behavior shows for it
That's
instead of
good.
using your words to like
To
yeah
get
get
the
yeah
attention of
exactly because it
people.
doesn't go well like that. I feel like for street not for people in class.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So the first part, I really do not think it is necessary to start telling people your problem when you're meeting them for the first time.
That's
I
really
believe
really
it is essential to just flow along with the conversation.
yeah.
And God knows how to help people and He will sure come through. And I feel sometimes when you tend to share too many personal information, you can, through that, give information that are not necessary to people.
Exactly
Imagine
and
telling somebody, oh, just last week I earned 1 million naira. Maybe you're just blabbing. and in the night,
Maybe the detail is never true,
in the
and
night, armed robbers come and and you're not
yeah,
like, how
how
did
did
you
it
get to know
happen?
about it? Just because you are sharing too many personal information.
That's true.
So on the second part, I feel like when meeting with people for the first time, it is very essential you get interested in the other person.
Okay.
I am meeting with you for the first time now. It is not entirely correct to always talk about yourself. For instance, you're on a date with someone, and on getting there, you're telling the person, "Do you know this my shirt? I bought it for 1 million naira. This my shoe. I bought it for this. This my
To
bag. I
make the
bought."
person feel so
So
inferior most times, yeah.
exactly,
So he
exactly.
doesn't,
So it is better to ask the person questions.
yeah, make him feel
Exactly,
comfortable at home, and then like
exactly. You tend to ask questions, be interested in the person,
yeah,
get to know the person, get to meet with the person, and before you know it, the person will feel relaxed. Then you can start talking about
but
yourself and
yes, at least you can gain trust through that means. But just
exactly,
coming up, make yourself feel so special and
yeah.
everything. No, that's the way. No, it's too far from me.
All
Can't.
right, okay. So I'm sure you're getting value. Don't worry, we'll soon round up this conversation. But before we proceed, let's go on another.
I've had a lot of good times, seen a lot of pain, got a little sunshine, how much you afraid. But there's nothing in this world compared to the joy I have whenever I'm with you. Knew you for a long time, come a long way. And you were like my sunshine, the fairest of the day. They say that love is blind, but I can see it through your eyes. Girl, you give me so much happiness, and I wanna give you nothing less. I promise to be true, to give my all to you. No matter what they say, this heart belongs to you. I thank the Lord above for keeping you to me. Forever's just a start, forever's you and me. So life is like a journey, it's full of ups and downs. No matter what you go through, I'll always be around. We'll take our hopes and dreams, turn them to reality, baby. Together.
Welcome back. I am sure you are enjoying all of our discussion. So, the essence of this discussion is just to bring to our enlightenment some of those things that we do that are not entirely correct when meeting with people for the first time, or when meeting with people again after a very long time. If you can put into practice all of these communicational acts sincerely, you are going to be more effective. You're going to be.
Me, a woman, my woman, my priority. She fell in love with the wire. She means the whole world to me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You love me better than I love myself. I just want you to know. You trust me better than I trust myself. just wanna give you love. Cause when I close my eyes, I know you are right here with me by my side forever. Do you know how much I plan for you? Oh, pray for so long for you, darling. Be mine forever. I promise to never lay you down, baby. This is my vow. I belong to you. You belong to me. I give you my heart. Ooh, yeah. This is my vow. Can you see the red? I pay your umbrella. I give you my heart. This is my vow. Mapenzi yetu utakuwa milele. Utaona. He's gonna have any man. I love you like Christ left church. Nobody could take your place. Yeah.
Welcome back. We apologize for any inconvenience that must have caused. We hope that we find a good place. You find a good place in your heart to forgive us for that. So let's proceed from where we stopped. So I said I saw a post earlier on Facebook. I think it was one of my friends that posted it, and it was talking about. It was a picture of a girl that went out on a date with someone, and at the place they were served I think pepper soup or soup, ordinary soup, with this abo ajashe. If you know this abo ajashe that they use in the olden days, one very big, not too big, but at least medium size, something that you can use to serve food for 2 or 3. And they were given the full bowl of it as soup to both of them to take. And this lady, according to her, she said she finished the food. She finished the soup. And immediately after finishing the soup, the guy did not say anything and they left. And at night, on getting home, she tried to put a call through to the guy and the guy did not pick up her call. Then she was now soliciting advice from people that could it be that the guy did not pick her call because she finished the soup? So what do you think about that? Now, let's just assume that. What do you think about that?
Well, I really don't know what to say because unlike people have been with, that was like something newsworthy because how would you take her out and then on a date or something and then you guys will come out and then you see her finishing
A
the
whole
whole
abojashe, as in
not
as
like
big
some
as
women
that.
I've been with and I see them, they're very reserved and so maybe I think he felt like if I'm going to be with this one continuously, I'll have to
So that she will not finish the whole house.
so maybe that's one of the reasons why he just had to like, well, let me be on my own after today. And just, but apart from that, I don't think that would have been the reason for him to just like go on mute without like saying anything about a previous year or something about the girl. But if that's the way he didn't try at all, at least we have told her something or like giving a reason
Exactly.
instead
My
of just
thoughts,
avoiding
though.
her.
Yeah. I'm even thinking it could be that the guy is looking at it like, hey, this baby is expensive. How can somebody's daughter finish a whole abo ajashe
Exactly.
and
If it
all
was me,
that?
I won't even go with like wow. I won't like just resist her like that. I'll try again next time and see if she's still. But then if it's because of that you want to avoid her, that means why are you taking her out if you don't have the money to spend on her? Then just
Exactly.
be at home or somewhere and then have fun. But if you know you want to spend, then you have to take her out and spend. But if that's the reason why he felt like that, maybe.
But do you think the guy's attitude would have changed if the girl did not finish the food? You know, some people will feel like, I took you out on a date and you cannot even finish the food. That means you're going to waste my money.
Exactly.
So don't you think he's going to feel somehow?
Somehow too. Exactly. It depends on what the guy's mind is all about or whatever he was expecting. So maybe him now, what he was expecting wasn't what he got. You know what I got,
what I ordered
and
versus what I got.
So that was kind of stuff. But then, to me, I don't think even if she had finished the food or she did not finish the food, if everything to me I was still be normal because okay, fine, I already said we're going on a date. For you to be your normal self. As for her now finishing the food, to me that's her personal life and that's how she feels and behave at home too. So she's free with me. Most of it's forming and feeling like you don't want to finish the food and then meanwhile you are seeing the food and then just like, oh, I wish this guy is not here now. Just use my hand, do all that kind of look at it. But then it's okay, but I don't think that would be a very good reason for me to avoid her or something.
Okay. Well, as for me as a lady, I really do not think it is quite weird that a lady will go on a date and you finish the whole food. Who does that? And I think that I feel like that is really the motive behind you see that all these eateries, their food are very petite, very small. And on a normal day in my own house, I know how I eat. So I feel like
Large
it is because
quantities.
they want I think it is because they want people to to be cultured
Yeah.
when they are outside. So
Outside.
they want people to learn to comport themselves. That this is not your house.
House, yeah.
That you eat a whole plate of amala and you
The
lick the
whole
pot, and some of us even eat in
I
the
would love
pot
to know
inside
that
our
girl.
house.
I would love to know
No.
her.
So I feel like that's the motive behind eateries food not getting more. So as a
So now are
lady,
you saying there's a rule? There are rules when going out to eat in eatery, like you must not finish the food or something.
exactly, you are royalty. No, that's the truth.
Okay.
We are royalty.
I'm
And
learning.
we are no. Well, that for me personally, I like to I like to see myself as royalty.
Okay.
That I'm going out on a date does not mean I should go and show my gluttony outside. Like for somebody like me personally, if I'm going out on a date, I eat very well at my house before leaving. So that as soon as I get to where I'm going to, the food in my stomach will be telling me, babe, you cannot eat more than this.
Well, that's not sure. Most times because of where the bills are coming from, who is pay the bills and everything.
It's not even the bills.
So
It's not as a lady has to learn to comport herself.
okay.
A lady has to learn to comport herself.
Yeah.
So you have to look so classy that even the guy will be like, hey, this one, this one level is very high, and all that. When you look at it and feel like, oh, this one is not glutinous and all that. Yes, you can now get to your house and go and eat if you like, cook one derica of rice and finish it. That's your own. But as a lady, when you are outside, you should learn to comport your appetite.
Okay.
Learn to tame your regardless of how hungry, regardless of how the worms in your stomach are crying.
Yeah.
At least learn to do something to, comport yourself.
Yeah.
And another thing I got from that is there's power in communication.
All right.
The guy did not do well. To me, if I should be a man, I would rather call her attention. Babe, you shocked me, or I did not expect you to. I did not expect you to finish that food like that. That means you like to eat. You say it in such a way that even the lady will feel at home and all that.
Feel so insecure and then start feeling bad.
Exactly. Then afterwards, he can now correct her, and if the lady did not take correction afterwards, he can decide to say, okay, it's like this one, want to finish my money on food, so that it will not be as if I'll be feeding a whole generation when we finally get married. So communication is key. Communication is important. And lastly, I will have to pen the last one till we come back on this very short break.
Anticipate.
She means the whole world to me. Yeah. You love me better than I love myself. I just want you to know. You trust me better than I trust myself. I just wanna give you love. 'Cause when I close my eyes, I know you are right here with me by my side forever. Do you know how much I plan for you? Oh, pray for so long for you, darling. Be mine forever. I promise to never lay you down, baby. This is my love. I belong to you. You belong to me. I give you my heart. Ooh, yeah. This is my vow. When you see the red, I pay your umbrella. I give you my heart. This is my vow. Mapenzi yetu itakuwa milele. Utaona. He's gonna have any man. I love you like Christ left church. Nobody could take your place. Yeah, you are mine. one. And I'm gonna be faithful, make your day so wonderful. Honey, can I take your pain away, far away? You love me better, better than I love myself. I just want you to know you trust me better, better than I trust myself.
Welcome back. We just hope that we have not stepped on anybody's shoes. Conversations like this always hit people very hard. So if we have offended you, be cool, don't be annoyed. We are sorry about that. Next time we'll have to make it mild. So concerning the case of that lady, I also feel like the guy as well should just work on getting someone in his standard.
Yeah.
So, there are times that you look at people and mere looking at them, you know what they are capable of doing.
Exactly.
Yes, it is understandable that some people pretend a lot, but he should just work on, moving with somebody of his standard
Yeah,
and
and
caliber. You should not just jump at every lady and say, this one look classy. Let me try her out, and
yeah, and then
before
see
you know it,
everything.
and some guys that end up using that as a test for ladies, because don't use that as a test for me, so that I will not go, so that I will not finish the whole pounded yam and egusi soup, and you will say,
Yeah, the food was
I was
actually
testing
delicious
you.
too. Yeah.
So it could be that the food was delicious,
And
and
she
the lady
even
was
told
like,
herself,
wow, this thing was not waste.
what if she had not eaten ever since morning and enjoyed
Is
that thing?
what if that is the food she's craving for?
And she got
So
nothing.
please, if it is a test, all the brothers that are on this table should please climb down this horse. And to finalize on this, I believe as individuals we should learn courtesy.
Okay.
Courtesy entails the right and wrong ways to do things when you are in a public place. And it is essential for everybody to know rules guiding things and how they are used in public places, rules on what you should say when you're in a public place and what you should not say, how you should behave when you're in an event and when you're in your house. Yes,
Exactly.
in your house, you can decide to carry the whole pot, drag it to yourself, use your hand to eat your rice. But then when you're outside, you shouldn't do that. In your house, you can finish one derica of gari, fine. We understand you. We understand that your stomach is very wide. But when you are outside, courtesy demand that you should eat with care.
But
That's
it is that
courtesy.
mostly most people don't really take about this courtesy thing as serious as whatever you say, because some people now they don't care about public opinion when they're outside to do whatever they want to do.
Okay.
They just be like, okay, outside, and they eat on the road while walking. They won't eat.
They can crack the
Yeah,
bone in Chicken
exactly.
Republic.
Well, they don't care. But some people
Mm.
they are very reserved and very classy that they don't like embarrassment and just this
Yeah.
kind of thing. They feel embarrassed about it. But some people in this country, let me just say this country, that will
Yeah.
go out and then
They don't care
they don't care about the
what
public
people
opinion and
think.
what people think about how they eat or how they should walk or how they should even dress
Mm.
outside. You get, so that's just it.
So
So
we just have to learn, except for somebody that does not really have the intention of being known. Like for somebody like me, I have a name to protect. There are times that I just go out and people will call my name. I'll be like, where did I know this one? So I get to realize that, people are gradually getting to know my name and I just have to be watchful of what I do.
yeah,
So for somebody that does not have anything to protect, it is okay for them to live their life anyhow. But for me, that I have a
the
name to
popularity
protect, I have,
status is
yes,
very
I
high.
have a name to protect, and I cannot just afford to do anything anyhow. And it is not for the sake of now, it is actually for the future.
Exactly.
Whatever I do now, I put the future into consideration. What if I'm breaking bone in Chicken Republic one day and somebody from nowhere took
Just
my picture
videotape
and posted it on Facebook or on the internet? And let's say I did not even get to see it. And after many years, my children now saw it. Hey,
You've seen it before. Even your children not seen
they will not be like, mommy, so you broke bone in Chicken Republic and you're telling us not to break the bone. So people are watching. People, directly or indirectly, people are learning from us. So we just have to learn to live cautiously, living with the sense that, oh, there's somebody somewhere that is looking at me. And yet people may not be telling us they are learning from us, but indirectly or directly, people are learning from us. So
let's take a look at celebrity lifestyle now. What celebrities now? Look at them. If they have to make any mistake around, people will always sit and then
yeah,
make use of it as jest or something. So some people now, all the celebrities now, they have actually take their time to do things outside so that they don't get caught on camera and come and start like
Exactly. They are
so
always
they're always
cautious.
cautious. That's the same thing that goes to people that are also trying to like get live to their
Yeah.
standards too. So but some people don't see that way, but I still think we still need to like have courtesy whenever we're doing things outside or even indoors, we still need courtesy too.
Yeah.
So
So we are putting it to you this day that you should live a cautious life. Live with the consciousness that you have somebody you are teaching directly or indirectly with your character. Thank you for watching this with us. We hope to see you next time.